Welcome back, everyone. I have just been struggling with audio. That little glitch that I was having on Rancho series, I just had it. It's not the Fiat tractor. Oh man, I don't know what's going on. Anyways, well, welcome back to Zielonka. I'm on my way. I need to pick up the flatbed trailer, the low loader. We've got a few things to do today, quite a few actually. But yeah, I think it's going to be a pretty good day. It's late in the day right now. I'm not sure we're going to do any planting or anything like that. I think we'll wait till tomorrow or next month to do this. But I gotta deal with something first. Let's just grab this trailer. All right, off we go. So what I want to do is I want to pick up a whole bunch of materials for the building. And we'll take this trailer because it works awesome. It's fairly large. We're going to deliver a whole bunch to the construction area and kind of get that underway. You know, when I say the construction area, sorry, some of you may be watching this series for the first time. We're working on a residential housing project that kind of, I don't know, populate this map, I guess. So let's just clue you guys in a little bit here. Okay, so the question is, how do I figure this out? How much do I need? Obviously, I don't have a lot of wood products yet, so I just want to check here to see if there's anything residual. I think we pulled everything out of here. Correct. So we'll take all of the wood products out of this warehouse, and then oh, I just realized where I have to go with this trailer. Oh boy, I'm still having audio problems. Oh man. Okay, pallet planks. We've got 10 of them. We'll need all of this for sure, so I'm gonna grab them all. Boy, I'm not sure how I'm gonna get these out of here. I think I'm gonna have to use a true two-truck system to get them out. All right, we'll figure it out. We'll figure this out. I would like long planks. We only have 4. We'll grab all of those. And oops, wrong button. And we'll grab, what do we have? Wood beams. We'll grab all the wood beams as well. Okay, so that's what we got to get out of there. I could trailer all this stuff out. I could forklift all this stuff out, and maybe that's the easiest way to do it, to be honest. So I think we'll do that. Oh, that's funny. The sound cuts out when you walk on that inside this building. Is that right? All right, let's grab. Oh boy. Man, I'm struggling. Why am I struggling so much? This thing is not going down to the ground very well. I think we're in for one of these episodes, guys. Audio's all messy. And I guess I can't drive over that trigger. If I drive over the trigger, I'm gonna have some problems. That stuff's just gonna go back into the warehouse, so let's pull this right up here. That should be pretty good, I think. We'll place the wood beams up front here. There's not that many. Oh, why is it doing that? Okay. I did not turn on auto load. Is that a feature? I don't know. I'm so confused already today. I am so confused. Let's throw these up here. Up here, I said. Oh, okay, I see what the problem is. Oh, it's gonna be one of these episodes. It's going to be one of these episodes. If I bring this over here now, is it gonna load all this stuff? Apparently, sometimes, maybe. Very spotty. I mean, I'll take the auto load, but I just don't understand how that's working. And I don't understand how cameras work. And I don't understand how forklifts work. Oh, I am really struggling today. I don't know what's going on, guys. I think I'm upset. My good friend Farmer Mike lost his Comlands game save. And we've been working really hard on that challenge and it all just went poof. It's an abrupt end to the series. I've had that, been there. I fear it every time, and I fear it a lot for this. I'm just not even going to try to do this properly. I'm just going to grab these. I guess if you place the product over the tractor, it automatically auto loads. Trying to grab a bunch of these if I can. Keep it short. So I'm gonna have a look real quick. Let me just get this done here, guys. It's kind of cool that it's doing this, though. I'm kind of glad to figure it out that way. I think we'll probably... It's loading in a really weird fashion. Alright, it's fine. I'll get this done. I'm having troubles even talking today, so bear with me. I have partial thoughts are coming out. Okay. Re-high. Nice. Let's turn all this stuff off for a second. I can't think. It's too loud. It's too loud. I can't think. Okay, so let's jump over to our construction projects. Okay, so this house has already been started. It needs cement bags next. These ones have not been started. And they require wood beams, very small amount of wood beams, 1,000 of wood beams, pallets, planks, and long planks. So I'm gonna also grab a bunch of cement bags. We'll keep this going. So let's jump back. Yeah, there we go. Actually, I should probably turn this on. I'm not sure why I'm getting that weird noise. Okay, the game's bugged out. Here we go again. I can't start this vehicle. Oh no, it started now. The audio is really messed up, I think. I want to restart, but I've already done that. Cement bags. Let's grab... how much did it ask for? I forget. 8? So let's grab 24. I don't think that's all going to fit on the truck, but... yeah, we'll grab 24. There's something that's happening with the audio in between. In between this production and the truck. And the forklift. And now the rain. I don't know how much is going to auto load on here. I have a feeling this could be a little interesting because now this is in the way. Okay, so I dropped the pallet on the ground accidentally and decided to super strength to pick it up and throw it on. It won't auto load that way. But it will auto load when I use this, which is very strange. We got a lot of sounds. I want to say noises, but we got a lot of audio going on right now, making me nervous. We'll get this done though. We'll get it done. I think I just need to go there. Oops, it's doing weird stuff. If it stacks all weird, what I might do is just step outside or drive outside, unload it all, and then auto load the whole thing. Once again. Now these projects are going to take quite a bit of materials. And it's kind of exciting in a way because we're really going to put our production skills to the test. But at the same time, we may need a second cement factory. We won't need a second sawmill, that's for sure though. That sawmill is an absolute beast. Okay, how much more is going to go on here? Okay, well, hopefully it'll let me do 4 more before it says you can't load anymore. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it wouldn't want to do more. Okay, let's see if we can load this up here ourselves manually. Thinking right there might be a good spot. Very badly loaded, but... how are we? Am I clear on both sides here? That's as far as I can go out, I think. Okay, well, that was really awkward. Turn that off. Let's get on here. Makes a weird noise. Strap everything down. We got all kinds of goodies here. I think I'm just gonna go with it like this. Have to be careful, obviously, not to tip over. I don't know how good this trailer is at staying upright when its stuff is stacked very high. I tend to have problems with that on other trailers, but this actually looks pretty stable. Feels pretty stable. I am going to, yeah, we'll go this way. Oh boy. Come on, come on. There we go. All right. Yeah, it's a rough start. That's a rough start to the episode for sure. So we're gonna go unload all this. We're gonna try to do something. We're gonna try to exploit autoload. When I get there, I'm gonna unload, reload, and then unload again, and it should, in theory, put everything into files by category, I would think. Right now, it's a big kind of mess. Let's just go down to the main road here. Apparently we've got some dairy products ready. I have a dilemma. I need to figure something out. What are you doing? You're turning. Straw is a problem. I need straw. I'm actually using straw for producing silage for the cows. But it is a problem because I have to do a ton of it. Between the grain mill, who needs, you know, the grains, and the straw swaths that are dropped, I need to be able to figure out a way to be more efficient at picking them up. So we'll figure that out. We'll figure that out. I want to go to bales, but I did a quick test off camera to see if my productions, particularly the silage and hay, the silage fermenter and the hay dryer, that doesn't take bales. So yeah. All right, so the plan here is I'm gonna do this, and I'm going to do an unload. Interesting. I'll do a reload. We might play games with this a little bit here. Then I'll do an unload. Ah, those two. Okay, let me just super strength these. I need them out of here. So I want stuff to reload properly. I'm not sure why those two are staying there. Okay, reload. Okay, and then unload. Okay, that's what I wanted. That is what I wanted. I just wanted everything sorted out properly. It's a cheesy way to do it, but I'm pretty cheesy. I get pretty cheesy at times. All right, let's turn this off. And we'll take our orders. I wish there was a way to see this in the menus, where you could have a list of your ongoing construction projects and what's missing at each one. Is there a mod for that? Anybody know? One beam, one long plank, one plank. We will do that. Now, the reason I'm doing this is I don't want to overload the construction projects until it actually needs something. Like, I don't want, yeah, you know what I mean? Well, let's see if I can get... Oh boy, I'm asking for trouble. Let's put these on properly. Oops, oops. I think I should just I think I should just mow today. I can't mess that up, can I? The trick is to not run over the trigger. Unless you really need it. I am struggling, man. What's going on? Is it me? It feels like it's me. Feels like my dexterity is way off. Grab another one of these. We'll grab the top one of these. We'll do the regular planks afterwards. Lift them up high so they don't get caught up and stuff. And we're going to hit building number 3. Is this the right one? Yeah. Okay. Have to keep track of it as well, right? Yeah, I'm trying to get into the mode, the construction site mode, you know, where you're developing a new, you know, sub-development or whatever you call it, new suburb. And make, boy. And make this series have a mix of all kinds of different stuff, including this whole construction thing. And I don't know if you remember, those of you who've been around since the beginning, I don't know if you remember, but I had started this series completely with the construction business as the primary thing, the very first thing. But it didn't work out very well due to some bugs, particularly with trees and stones and stuff like that when the game first launched, so I kind of shelved it for a bit, but now I'm getting there. Okay, short planks. Now I want to see if there's a way I can do this with which way are they sitting? I'd like to be able to pick up 3. Are these forks long enough to do 3? No. Okay. Well, this could be tricky. I want to see if I can drop off one at a time. Knowing me, I will fail. I know it's going to need more long, regular planks. Okay, I did it. And one here, and I'll go get one more. Let's see first person. Let's see if I can do this first person. First person is the realistic way to do stuff. In theory, it should be all first person to be, you know, if you're in the realism thing, but it's actually, the game is hard to do it this way. certain things like this is not bad. There's certain pieces of equipment you have no visibility on how, you know, like connections and stuff like that. I don't know if I'm making any sense. I should just log off and one of these days, guys. Thank you for bearing with me, those who do through these types of episodes. Once these houses are made, we'll do some nice decorating. We'll put in some trees, we'll put in some nice driveway. Maybe some nice fencing if it's needed. We'll make it nice. We'll make it like a very, very hospitable place. Okay, so that's all we need for now. We may need some more stuff very soon, but for now, next up, I believe, will be these guys. I don't know why they were dropped this direction when all the other pallets are the other way, but we'll figure it out. Okay, that's what I wanted to do as a priority today. Now, where are we? Where am I? What's going on? It is 20 after 5, so I think we're going to rest, and we'll get some field work done in the morning. Let's do that. Hey, Walter, it's raining, man. Get inside. Okay. February. I did drop all the oats that I had into this. This is coming along nicely. We have 32,000 liters, well, plus 8, 40,000 liters of bread. How's that for money? Now, I still haven't gotten this going for making lime and stuff like that. We'll do that at some point. It's probably full right now. All right. I do need, the next thing I need is this guy. We got to get mowing. And I need to come up and grab all this bread. That's going to be a lot of money. We'll do a quick check on the animals to make sure that they are all well taken care of. I know the goats are. It's the cows I worry about. They tend to go through stuff pretty quick. We're in the middle of another, I'll call it a heat wave. I know some of you live in places where this is normal weather, but for us it's a little much. It's very warm. We're under several, like, we keep getting these severe thunderstorm warnings because of the way the weather is messing things up. Today we're supposed to have some pretty serious weather coming in about an hour. So we'll see what that looks like. I do have a ton of stuff to do outside. It makes that very challenging. Not just the, the potential severe weather, but the heat. Working outside is not a lot of fun. My little Massey Ferguson does not have a cab with air conditioning. Okay, let's get this going. What I will do after we've done this harvest is I will plow out the lane in between the two fields. We'll merge them, and we'll re-drill part of it. Just make it easier. So, okay, let me think about this for a second. I know. Let's just stop for a minute here. I gotta put on my thinking cap. That's not where I want to be. Where I want to be is here. So, I need a better way to pick up grass and straw. If I do it with bales, let's look at something for a minute. I thought I remember a go wheel this. What does this thing do? A stationary baler turns loose goods into conventional bales. Okay, that's not what I want. I want the reverse of this. Does that exist? I want something that picks up the bales that wait, what do I want? I want something that takes bales and turns it into loose material. What does this do? This makes bales. Unreal. I don't know what that is. I don't want to play with that kind of stuff. So is there like a bale shredder kind of thing that I could just park by a production? Yeah, think about this for a second. Where are the shredders? Where are the bale shredders? I know they exist. Those are wrappers, miscellaneous, consumables. Maybe in the animals section, forage mixers, maybe in here. I don't know. I'm trying to figure something out. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this. Straw blowers, that's what I want. These only do straw though? This machine takes straw bales and uses them to cover the ground of an animal husbandry. But could I use this? Could I use this with... that's just asking for too much trouble. Okay, yeah, I don't know, guys. Maybe I need another production, a different production that makes silage from straw. That does take bales. That would make it a lot easier. So let's just get this mode. Let's just get this going. I should have started that while we were doing our thinking. Okay. That is going to swath, so I can start picking up the grass at any time. Let's take a look at our animals right now, particularly the cows. All right, we got a problem. I have 0 food for the cows at Lily's Rest. That's terrible. And I have not a lot of food for the ones at Salem Sanctuary. So, okay, we need to get on that. That's a priority. That's the priority for today. I need, we'll take this guy. We do have lots of food. That's not a problem. We just got to get it there. These trailers tip nicely into the animal pens. I was just thinking, you know what? I could, what if I was to look into cow pens that have TMR mixers built right in? I feel like that would require a massive overhaul though of our whole production system here, which is not crazy about doing that. All right, Lily's Rest first, because they are completely out. Not silage. I want TMR. I have 1.5 million liters right now. Now we're using this trailer setup because a lot of the other trailers do not fit inside. They're too tall. They don't fit very well inside the cow pens. I need to start saving up for some hardcore wood processing, tree harvester, forwarders, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, probably. Whoa, slow down, slow down, slow down. Probably just a good tree harvester, actually. I can auto load the logs. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm also not looking forward to it. All right. Do a double dump. Double dump. When I say I'm not looking forward to it, it's going to be a lot of work. It's going to be a ton of work. Get those trees down. Okay. Off we go. I need to go first person in here because I can't see. Alright, dust bunny that sign. Alright, off we go. Looks like we're getting rain and then hail. It's gonna be a day, isn't it? Should look at the forecast. We have not seen a tornado in a really long time. We had quite a few at the beginning of this series. As a matter of fact, at one point we had like 4 within a few months. Now there are some trailers that I could get that would make this a little bit easier, but they're like of the cheaty variety. Not sure I want to do that. I haven't taken in the step yet on this series into any kind of Unreal stuff. Closest thing to Unreal that I'm using is Autoload. We'll drop off 2 loads for now, and then I think I'll put 1 load right into the Salem Sanctuary. Nice and easy, nice and easy. Get in here, try not to go up onto the fence. Oh, here comes the hail. So somebody told me, like, whenever there's hail, there's like patches on the ground that are left behind on fields. Somebody told me, or I read it somewhere, I forget, that the way to get rid of those is with a roller. You gotta roll that area. Oh, this is hard. Let's check out the weather. I'm looking at the clouds. They look nasty. What do we have in the forecast? Yeah, it looks like it's going to clear up around 1. Nothing really significant. Lots of rain, though. I mean, that's what you get in the spring, right? April showers brings May showers. That's what we say around here. Okay, one more. This one will be for Salem Sanctuary, and then we'll wrap it up for this task. I'll probably off camera do a full loadout of both the pens. It's just it's a little repetitive, you know. We're gonna have to deal with some straw as well. I have a bunch of bales just sitting out ready to be used. And the thing is that the cow pens will take bales, so. Okay, let's just drive this over here for now. Okay, so one of the problems I have, and I've talked about this a little bit, is I've got production, this guy right here, Silage Factory, right? So, it already processed all the straw I put in it yesterday. Jeez. So these are set to distributing. The main reason for that is so they go into the TMR production, right? And then make our TMR. Sounds good, right? Correct? Problem is, I added this at one point, and now silage and hay are coming here. Why isn't there any here? Oh, I'm making TMR here as well. Okay, I got it. Yeah, I got it. I started making TMR here. Okay. Yeah, all right. So it looks like I've got two TMR factories. We're gonna have tons. That's all good. Okay. What do I want to do next? I guess we're going to pick up some grass because that's kind of a bottleneck. Need to get the hay going again. My greenhouse setup has been quite disappointing, to be honest. The amount of output I'm getting from those greenhouses is very minimal. I'm considering doing a major overhaul, pulling out all those greenhouses and changing them up for something else. I'm thinking about it. But they cost a lot of money to set up. And actually, you know what though? I gotta get manure in there. I don't know. I'll think about it. It's really just not doing great. I'm gonna speed up the clock a little bit here to get past this hail. I don't know about you guys, but this is doing this hail and snow and sometimes rain does a real number on my eyes. Like I start to go all squirrely. There we go. We'll slow that right back down. I appreciate the fact that we do get weather, but yeah, it's a little hard on the eyeballs. Okay, so getting back to this, does anybody know of a mod where I can drop bales and it shreds them into right into a production trigger? Is there a way to do that? Is there a vehicle that does that? Is there an implement? Is there a production that I can drop a pile of bales into that will distribute out? That might be the solution. All right, this part is done. Yeah, maybe that's my solution. Okay, that's the second load done. I like thinking through like workflows. I guess I do that. I do some of that for work, my real job, my real life job. Managing and optimizing workflows is something that I've been doing for a long time. And so I'm trying to figure out a way that I can produce high quality TMR with as least amount of effort as possible without, you know, using cheaty stuff. So I may need to rework my system here. Particularly this barn here. I think I need to figure something else out. Maybe it means maybe I'm tedding. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Okay, I'm gonna carry on doing this probably off camera. I'm gathering up all this grass. There's gonna be quite a bit. It's good, it's fine. I want to look at some other stuff. Let's do some other stuff right now. Okay, so I sold back the fields that I had bought that I was planning to do the pig farm. I sold back this field, which is not needed right away. So I'm back to my core fields. I did, however, add this field, and there's a lot of room here to plant trees. So I think I will do that off camera. I'll start planting a bunch of trees. This is where I want to go. Let's visit our productions here. Oh, there's actually quite a bit, but to be honest, I've been kind of neglecting it, so that's why there's some. It's been months. This is what I have. Come on, what do I have here? So decent amount of seed. Water is always okay. Manure is lacking. What do we have here? Manure is almost out. One of these is actually completely out. This one's completely out of manure. And this one is, it's got some, but none of them have a lot. That said, this is the production from this greenhouse with manure and seed and water for, I want to say, at least 4 months since the last time I picked stuff up. Doesn't seem like a lot to me. I feel like we should be doing a lot better than that. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I think we're gonna ditch these and replace them with something better. So let's have a look at that for a second. No, in here, greenhouses. So I forget which ones these are. They're in the upper end. I think they're some of the larger ones. If we went into something like this, large green, but this needs pallets, so that's a bit of a problem. I'd have to figure out how to make pallets. I don't even know how to do that. This one here does just manure. This is oil and taproot. Oh, so these are crops. I don't want that. This is the basic stuff that I want. These are small. I could put in a bunch of these. Which ones am I running right now? I think it's these guys that I'm running. What is this called? Greenhouse seed manure water. Yeah, it's these guys that I'm running here. Yeah, so I think I could swap those out. I mean, I could go with these things. Open air gardens. It just feels kind of a little weird. But I don't know. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll do it. I gotta get my thinker on. And I'm thinking I'm gonna do it actually. So, yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that off camera. I'll have to figure it all out. I gotta figure out there's seed in here, then I gotta figure out if I'm willing to ditch it. And we'll do some open air guard, just keep it simple. These look kind of cool, but I don't really like how they're performing. So, switch it up. Switch it up. All right, guys. I'm not sure why that mower... Okay, the mower is going. Yeah, that's going to be it for this one. I shall try to have a better start next week in this series for the next episode. This one was a little rough to start with, but that's all right. I get them sometimes. And yeah, we'll see where we are. I hope you guys have an amazing day.